This is Frank Joseph, broker of franklyrealty.com, and this is the Real Estate Cam with Inman. Every Friday we're going to go over real estate related topics. Last week we talked about the 3 different cameras that I recommended, the super wide angle cameras. This week I'm going to talk about video, using video with those cameras. But first I'd like to talk about the photography. One thing that I left off was a professional photographer is best. Kind of like that commercial where they say the mother's breast milk is best, but if you can't get that, then use this formula. Kind of like that. 99% of realtors don't use a professional photographer, so I'm not going to be here, changing anything. So I gave the camera reviews, assuming that a good number of realtors will want to take their own photos. Now with video, it's much easier because there's only one camera that I recommend for people that need video for under 10 minutes, and that's the Samsung NV24 HD. It's great. It has pause. It allows you to pause. It's just mind-boggling. Like right now, this camera that I'm using does not allow me to pause. I'm pumping gas. I could hit the pause button, go get my thing, but this camera doesn't do that. So it's awesome. It's 24 millimeter wide. So videos for your listings should be a no-brainer. Everyone should be doing it. Realtor.com gave me some stats saying that half of 1% of realtors are doing video for their listings. Yet they polled people looking to sell their house, and 70% said that they'd be more inclined to use a realtor that use video. So there's a huge opportunity there. Stop everything, immediately grab your point and shoot camera, even if you don't have the super wide angle lens cameras, and go out and take a video of your property. Now there are some rules you've got to keep in mind. Got to talk to your local MLS, whether they even allow video. You can try to get them to start allowing video. But they care about branding. The MLSs care about branding, so you have to watch out. You can't be like, hi, my name is so-and-so, come buy a house from me, and bypass the buyer agent and then start walking through the house. It's not gonna work. You gotta check their rules, but oftentimes it has to be non-branded, meaning that you can walk through the house, maybe with vocal commentary throughout the house, but it's not about you. You can also do 2 videos if you don't want to get into editing, because editing is a pain in the neck unless you have the learning curve, the 10-hour learning curve to do it right. It's a big pain in the neck. I would just say do 2 videos. The second video you can have being, hey, this is so-and-so, here's my contact information, I'm going to walk you through this house, and then start walking them through the house, and at the end you can say goodbye. 2 separate videos. That video you can put on YouTube or vidler.com, different services, and then incorporate that into your own advertising and not necessarily on the MLS. So with video, here's some key techniques with video. You've got to keep it as steady as possible. The wide angleness of these cameras allows less shaking. It creates less of a shake effect. Kind of the opposite of when you zoom in on an animal that's far away, it's gonna shake a lot. Well, this is the opposite. The wide angle, the further away you are, not only do you get 80% more of the room, you actually get a lot less camera shake. So the first thing you want to do is get a wide angle camera if possible. If you don't have one, you can follow the rest of the tips. But you also want to get, I'm not driving right now, so don't worry, seatbelt's not on. I'm at the gas pump. You can get a monopod here for 15 bucks, attach the camera to the monopod and walk around the house like this. Walk extremely slowly, and if you're painting a room and your eyeball can see it in a second, take 3 seconds. Over exaggerate. And then if you want to go down and look at things that are in detail, like granite, you want to go down slowly, hold it there for 3 seconds, come back out. Hold on, gotta get the gas. See, if I had the Samsung camera, I could have just hit pause. See how convenient that is? So now I've got to edit this out, which will never end up happening, and I'll just, you'll just have to have that 5-second delay. Sorry. So, as you're focusing on the different areas like granite or hardwood floors, make sure you go super slowly, and it should be about 5 different things that you'll focus closely on. Some tiles, some cabinets, showing that they're real cabinets or not. And make sure you get every room, even if that bedroom is just a people say, oh, that's just a bedroom. You know what? They want to know that that's just a bedroom. Go through it, show the closet area. Everyone cares about closets, the windows, the views out of the windows, and it should be less than 10 minutes. A lot of people say, oh, well, I prefer photos. That's great. Have your large photos. I agree with that. But there's the type of consumer who wants that that detail. They want to know, we've already looked at the photos, we really like the house, and I want to see what the flow is of the house. So show me the video. And they're going to want to see the flow. Don't edit it. Just show them the flow. Show them you walking up the stairs, and they want to get a sense for how the house works together. Now, there's also going to be a big debate on professional videographers versus agents doing their own stuff. For photography, I lean towards the professional, if possible. No, it's not possible oftentimes. But with video, I don't know. I actually like when it's not overdone and video produced. Why? Because it's what's called organic video. It's more believable. By just having a camera that a realtor grabs and starts walking through the camera, the buyer doesn't feel like they're being sold to, like they're watching a TV commercial that's all glossy and made all pretty. It's just your eyeball walking through the house. So I've been debated with that. In my photo class, someone said, you know what, these videos look horrible. I would never put my name on it. And I said, great, you're gonna make me look good when I'm doing a listing presentation against you, and I've got video and you don't. So to each his own, but I think you're really missing out on that 70% of the audience that would prefer to have video. So back to putting it on a monopod for 15 bucks. You can buy these on Amazon, or you can buy a regular tripod at your local place and just keep the legs closed, and you walk around, and that acts as a counterbalance so that there's less shaking. Walk through the entire house and do a couple versions, and that's pretty much it. Try it out, send me the video, let me know what you think, and please add comments, add questions. If you add questions, as opposed to emailing me directly, if you add questions to the comment area here, I can answer them, and then other people will be allowed to see the responses and contribute. So add both negative comments, which are, you know, people tend to jump on adding negative comments is much easier, but also if you like what you hear and you want to hear something else, or have other suggestions or other cameras I might have missed, then please, love to hear your positive feedback as well. Add those to the comment area. I think that's it. Thanks a lot. Again, this is Frank at franklyrealty.com is my email address. At franklyrealty is my Twitter. Love it if you guys could retweet this, and hope to see you next week.